Right guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I'm going to be doing a live trade for you guys. So currently I'm already in gold buys, and I'll break down quickly why I took this trade. So starting off on like the 4-hour time frame, you can see that price has shown several signs of weakness in and around this range over here. Okay, so I can see that okay, we're finding some sort of resistance, some sort of support, sorry, around this region. On top of that, we see this sort of formation where price is forming this higher high, higher low structure, showing us that this level over here needs to get violated before the trend changes. So once I had that in mind, I dropped down to the 1-hour time frame, and you can see clearly that this setup is more of a support and resistance setup. So you can see that we've marked out our level of support where price has failed to break through several times. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, now 5 rejections of this support level. This shows us that there's a higher chance that price could potentially push back up into this level over here. The reason I've highlighted this level on the 1-hour time frame is because this is our level of supply where price could struggle to hold before maybe potentially rolling to the downside. But ideally I would like to see price maybe show some signs of weakness here before eventually breaking and forming longer term higher structure. But moving on to our entry time frame. So once I identified that okay, this is our hourly level of support, and we want to be ideally targeting these highs over here, but since that will be more of a longer term trade, I'm going to be targeting these London highs over here. So I can definitely see price coming rolling up and taking out London highs over here. The reason I've got this level of supply here is because currently on the 5-minute time frame we are in this sort of downtrend, and so what I don't want to see happening is price coming and testing like it has already and potentially forming lower low structures. So as long as we can break above this level, I'm happy to hold. So let's see if price can eventually come up to this level and break structure where I can roll stops to break even. On the 1-minute time frame is where I actually ended up taking my entries, and this was just a basic entry I took because I saw that price was struggling to break this level of resistance several times, and then it eventually did break it, came back and started retesting it. As you can see, even now it's just consolidating around this region, and that's exactly where I entered. So if I just quickly show you on my MetaTrader 5 account as well, as you can see I've entered here with stops just below all of this structure over here, giving it plenty of space to breathe. Now this is just a 2K account which I'm experimenting with. So if you go back onto the 5-minute time frame, I'm going to be targeting these London highs. As I've told you, we could potentially look to make around 103, 104 pound whilst risking 46 pounds. So I'll keep you guys updated to let you know what happens. Right guys, so another little update. We finally see a push up after all of this consolidation happening, and now since we're coming into my area of interest on the 5-minute time frame, so at this point over here we're at a level of supply, so I don't want price to come reject and maybe start breaking down to the downside. So what I'm going to do is, if I bring up my MetaTrader 5, if we go, okay, so let's insert so we know exactly what we're looking for. So if we start coming around this region over here which we're approaching, I'm going to start rolling my stops to break even. So let's just roll my stops to break even. Let's just have it around here. So again, can you see price is starting to reject this level a bit more? If this level can't hold, I'm definitely going to start closing my trade, but I really want this level to break and come to the highs over here. So let's come back to my MD5 and just see, and let's just see what ends up happening. Right, let's just watch this trade get hit live with everyone. Let me bring up my account. TP is very close. It's around 9 pips away. I can definitely see price coming up and grabbing liquidity from these highs over here. So at this level we need to be very cautious and see if we can even reach our TP over here. So currently, if I just show you one of my clients' accounts, if you can see, we're up around 2.8k. Price is rejecting our level currently, so let's just wait and see. It's important to look at all the higher time frames as well to see what's really going on. So if I'm looking at the 30-minute, we are at a level of interest over here. I think I'm just going to close this level out for everyone, because price is reaching a certain level that I'm not really confident we can break. So we ended up closing it around £70 profit, and for my client account as well, I ended up closing that with 2.8k in profit, as you can see. So overall, not a bad day. We were stuck in this bit of range over here for some time. We were stuck here for around 30 minutes just consolidating, and then we eventually did get that push up over here, and that's all you really need. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to subscribe, drop a like, and make sure to write some comments on what other ideas you guys want to see. And so I'll see you guys next time.